Leave. What's this about?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. When you find enough evidence, confront the person whom you believe to be the villain and see if they will confess. I do not wish them harmed, as I want the thief to face justice. As the head of the Eldel, High Chancellor Orcato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Coral is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people. It is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orok Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrick. It is pleasant and a bit melancholy to walk among the graves in Green Emperor Way and contemplate the dead who precede us. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orok Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. Good luck, investigator.
Greetings. So, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something? Certainly. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf. Oh, it's Valga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation? For you, of course. So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me. I just feel safe living here in Coral. I mean, we have the head of the Fighters Guild right here in town. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man. Look me in the eye when you answer this. Then get away from me and get back to your duties, so I can do mine. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Tidings, citizen.
Get out of... I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you? This better be good. You win. Great. That's just not now. Not. I see. Say what you're going to say. I won't. Don't. Sorry, I don't get it. My life is. I won't. Not. You think that's funny? That's amazing. What a. Don't try to manipulate me. Gracious, what a hero. That's enough. I don't. That's just stupid. I salute you. Most impressive. Sorry, I don't get it. I don't talk such rot. I can't argue with you. Not now, not late. Gracious, I won't. Well, that's just stupid. Thank for every little bit. See, that's very good. Yes? I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. There are a lot of fine-looking women in Coral, but they're all kind of snooty and not very nice. You're talking to me, and I don't like you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
A pleasure to meet you again. For you? Of course. You won't believe what's happened. Francois Motier has been killed, murdered by the Dark Brotherhood. It's true, I saw the body myself. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habits. Fare thee well.
You're a sword. I hope I can help. Please, go on. I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnolf go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. You too.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Hello. Are you searching for... Tell me more. until... Hello again. We're simple, God-fearing folk here in County Coral. Easterners worship their wallets and their fat bellies. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. The Honor Blade has been returned to the castle after all these years. This is certainly a good omen. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story? The stolen paint, he was kind and until your return.
You again?
You have the hand.
Stop! Thief!
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine. Then pay.
How can I help you?
I take it you want something. Well, what is it? You again?
Any time now.
Any time now. Yes.
You again?
Greetings, investigator. I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit. When you find enough evidence, I do not wish them harm. Good luck, investigator.
Hello again. I hope your search... Are you You have strong evidence, but I do not trust you enough to speak true my motivation. Yes? Well, isn't that... Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. We've already been... I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover. You have your criminal. Congratulations. I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine. I am undone.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. I don't trust you. Yes? Farewell.